Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It took me a while to sit down and make this video simply because I was very indifferent about even recording it in the first place. However, based on my experience in life and with my knowledge that I've been instilled by both of my parents, I think that the best practice that you can ever do when you're feeling like giving up is to in fact just keep going. And so I've realized that through the course of the weeks that I've been doing these It's Mo Time videos, I've gotten great effective responses, but sometimes I'm also feeling like, am I doing enough? Am I doing enough? Not even just with the It's Mo Time videos, but am I doing enough in the workplace? Am I doing enough in the gym? Am I doing enough, amongst my friends and family? Am I preparing myself in the best way that I can for my future goals? Kind of just these constant things, I guess, go through your mind and being in your 20s. And so most recently, I feel like the last couple of days, I've been really feeling kind of like I've been trying really hard in a lot of those areas, and it hasn't been effective or at least I haven't been able to see what I've thought that I should be seeing at this point in terms of my progress. And so I thought about it, and a while back someone had asked me a question. I never even got to answer it because I started pursuing other questions that people had asked me in these It's Mo Time videos. And someone asked me, what inspires you, or who inspires you? And I never got to answer that question. And when I thought about that question, I reflected back to who obviously inspires me, and the two people that immediately come to my mind are my sister and my father. My sister is one of the most hardworking people. Honestly, probably one of the most hardworking people I've ever known in my entire life, and I've always strived to be like her in some way, shape, or form. Now, she's a genius. She's an engineer. Now, I never wanted to be particularly an engineer. However, I've always wanted to have that drive and determination to go out, set goals, achieve them, constantly setting the bar higher and higher. And when I thought back to, okay, I'm in this space where I feel like giving up, it's like, look to my sister in ways like I've always done to be inspired by her and keep pushing. And a little sidebar about me, if you notice, I always wear this watch. And funny story about this watch is this watch for about a year was broken, but I always wore this watch. My sister gave me this watch, and every time I wear this watch, it just reminds me, and I honestly wear it almost every day, but every time I wear this watch and I look at this watch, it reminds me of my sister and how smart, intelligent, and driven she is day in and day out. And no matter what, if I call her for advice or some money to send to my bank account, she sends it in a heartbeat, and she does it because she wants to just continuously see me excel and grow. And so whenever I look at this watch, it's just a constant reminder that, like, if she can do it, I can do it. And even though our dreams are not the exact same, we both have that same Robinson kind of mentality that we can just push and achieve our dreams. And it truly stems back to my other inspiration, who is my father, who always has been that person that, I mean, even as a child, I would wake up for school in the morning, but I'd always see my dad down in the living room praying on his knees, no matter what day of the week it was, no matter what. Every single morning he would go down to the living room and pray. And so one day when I remember I was younger, I asked him, like, Daddy, why do you do that? And I mean, this man still does it to this day. And so I used to ask him, why do you do that? And he told me how he does that each morning to put on the full armor of God so he can be prepared when he walks out the door. And so it wasn't until I got older, like kind of now living on my own and being a little bit more independent and being much more mature, I realized the importance and the necessity of making sure that when you wake up in the morning, you put on that full armor so that you can be prepared for whatever life throws at you the moment you walk out that door. And so all that to say, I am truly inspired by my sister and my father. Again, I'm inspired by my mother, everyone, all my other family members as well. But whenever I get down to really low points, I always seek to follow their lead, and see how they're going about being constant, determined, professional people, and wholesome Christians as well in this world. Have a good rest of the day and week.